to chapter 3, something like that. It's called Antidote anyway, because we need to find an antidote. Oh yeah, so where I left off on Sunday, I was just saying that we should just run over to the Pembroke and it'll be fine, and I was immediately killed, so start by just heading in that direction, hoping I'm not killed this time. That would be great. Okay. Past Lady Ashbury's house. Unfortunately, she has nasty neighbours. Like these Proen.
Best run along home, sir. Up, Ken!
Do not use your gross spray on me. Okay, is he dead? He's dead. The other one's not dead. He's the one who set me on fire. Please don't do that, sir. Right, okay. 2 down. I can't even drop in on Lady Ashbury and say, "Excuse me, why the hell did you just zoop out of the window and disappear?" Right there. We're normally the worst variety. Bastards die. Ow. Yeah, like that. I hate them. They hit so hard, but also their attack is a stamina draining one, I think. Something like that. Which is not good. I should have used a gun on him. That's probably the best defense. Bum, 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 bum. It's Friday, Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Absolutely. I wonder if I should go the other way around and go Vampyr right out. Because I do have a lot of XP in hand. Try that. I need to avoid that chaplain.
Over
No,
there! There's one of them vermin!
Don't shoot me. God, there's a lot of them. I don't like that. Hello. I am, yeah. I just had a really bad night's sleep the night before. I felt like absolute garbage. You know, I was so tired I couldn't think straight. It was not great. But yes, I am better now, thank you. Right, see if I can get to my hideout without being murdered by too many of these lads. It's a box. A lot of boxes. What's in the box? Aluminium. Oh god. Because I might be feeling better. That doesn't mean the game is feeling better. Oh, I'm moving on. I'm moving on this way. Guy on the road below me didn't even see me. Nailed it. Oh yeah, that was why I didn't want to use the gun, because I'm literally out of shotgun shells. That's not great. Ooh. What have I got here? What the hell is this? Ah, right, okay, this is the actual quest item. Intriguing. It was... yes, aluminium parts. Just enhanced damage sounds great. Perfect saber, even more perfect now. Wait a second. Any of this useful to break down? No, basically not. Serums. That's what I was thinking. Health serum. Middle-sized one anyway. Right, okay. Let's actually level up. Claws I do love. They're very reliable. Reduced recovery, but it's expensive. I mean, everything's expensive at this point, but... just more damage on Abyss. Where is... Spring, which I've already leveled up almost as much as I can. Wow. Okay, fair enough. Let's just increase regen. That's probably a good idea. Bite. Let's do the same thing, get up to rank 5, that sounds about right. 1,000 more XP to play with. You want to do just straight up more health is probably a good idea. There we go. Right, hopefully I'll stop dying so much now. Also, I'm sure there was a reason I didn't want to rest, and the reason is that everything is terrible. Yes. What's happened? Okay, so yeah, Whitechapel has... no, this is the Pembroke has just descended into mayhem. The docks are doing okay. The West End, oh god, are people... oh no, that's them recovering, okay, that's fine. That's them getting better, not getting worse, that's not so bad. Whitechapel has stayed about the same, okay, that's fine. Good thing I'm heading back to the Pembroke anyway. Anyway, how's your week been? Are you well?
Touch its head!
Oh yeah. I tend to be quite picky.
Shit, that leaves his spot.
About whether I care for the shipwreck in question. But, Roman shipwrecks, extremely cool. Greek ones as well. And then, like, inexplicable ones. But just like, you know, in war or whatever, less fun. What's in the bin? Grease. Love it. Anyone else around? No one. Oh yeah, lads on the bridge. That's not surprising. Ooh, tough lads on the bridge. Like, my mum, being of a certain age, like, is a big fan of things about, like, the Bermuda Triangle, just because her generation was sort of inflicted with all sorts of weird stuff about the Bermuda Triangle. Ow, 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 ow. But that doesn't, you know, like, interest me at all, because it's usually really a sort of conspiracy-driven bollocks anyway. Excuse me, no. Get the steak back out. Yeah, no, that's much less fun. Because, like, you know why they were wrecked. They were wrecked because... Ow. Because it was wartime, and that was what happened. Ow. God, I hate the chemical labs. Fuck. Yeah, hide behind this lorry until they go away. Ow. 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 I mean, sometimes they can be interesting, I guess, from like a actual, like, underwater archaeology at school kind of sense. But am I still taking damage? Oh god. Mate, do you mind? There we go. Finally. Blimey. Okay. So, I need to actually go back to... Yay! Although, again, yeah. I don't like the sort of real-life Ghost Hunter-y type ones, mostly because, for one thing, they don't do it in a scientific way, do they? They just sort of wander around in the dark and get, you know, scare themselves silly. But also, like, yeah. Yeah, they're very credulous, aren't they? Oh god. Don't accidentally go into combat. Yeah, frustratingly credulous, in my opinion. Too much, you know, they want to believe too much. Oh, you're all really not doing so hot, are you? I'm so sorry, everyone.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Are you all right? I heard the hospital was attacked.
Poor Dr. Swansea. He was the only one to stand up to those brutes. And now they've dealt with him.
Where is Dr. Swansea?
He's
I don't
dead,
know.
mate. You murdered him.
I hid behind a tent. I saw nothing.
Do you need...
I'm afraid I've...
Contracted some horrible
Not under my...
illness.
Thank you,
Absolutely.
Doc.
There we go.
Goodbye.
Hopefully I should... Yeah, I'll just dash around and do all sorts of medicine for these lads, I think. If I I've got enough to spare.
Good evening.
Good evening, Doc.
Good evening.
Are you all...
For months I said this date.
Well, indeed. I mean, you could have armed yourself. Am I out of fatigue treatments?
I'd like
That's
to...
annoying.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed.
What have you got? No, that's all sort of... Well, other than his unique shotgun, they're all gun-related upgrades and stuff. I can sell him these random forks that I found, though. And a pen. Congrats. Let me sell a couple of... Oh yeah. No, I don't have fatigue treatments. Okay, I need fatigue treatments. Stash them upstairs. Yeah, can I go in Swansea's office now that he's dead? I can, you know. That surprises me. Can I steal his stuff? Ransack his cupboards? Anything useful at all? Doesn't look like it. Well, that's disappointing. I don't think I've even got the ingredients to make any more fatigue treatments. That's probably the problem. That's usually the problem. Oh yeah, I still couldn't find the alleged watering can, by the way. Fatigue, 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 fatigue. No, I'm out of sodium hypochlorite. Okay, cool. That's fine. I will go on a hunt for some. Oh no. Go on then, translate. Rakesh, you sell stuff, don't you?
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Please show me. Of course.
Sodium hypochlorite solution. I'll take all that you've got. Could be enough. Aha! Here's this white phosphorus. Excellent. Oh dear. Well, I guess. Yeah. I mean, not completely inconceivable as a pickup line. You know, like the way you might say someone looks edible, you know? Like, it's a bit weird, but it's not completely out of the question. Right, is this the morgue entrance? Yes, it is. Pembroke Hospital.
I cannot use garlic, but there may be a substitute in the Pembroke Hospital drug storage.
We can't use garlic? Oh, well, because you literally can't mix garlic. You think that you could just get somebody else to mix it together for you. What a dingus. But I already know from my quest log that I'm supposed to be finding insulin, which is hilarious. Because, like, why is insulin a substitute for garlic? I do like how much mad science there is in this game, though. You know, like, it's nice to see a protagonist who does not just punch his problems, he does actually science his problems. I mean, he also punches some of his problems, but not all of them. The old morgue. Ah. There are lads here straight away. They're all pro and they're all higher level than me. Okay, this might be This might be quite tasty.
I'll send you back to the bloody crime!
Fight them one at a time. If they can control me. There they are. Yeah. That's the problem. Ow. I finished it this morning. Yeah, they're all gang up on me. This would be the case. Can they get through here? Oh, they can. Ouch. Yes, I finished it and it was very good. And they left it on, you know, like a relatively sort of tense cliffhanger. Well, not literally a cliffhanger, but you know, like situation unresolved kind of. Which makes the fact that the second series has been extremely delayed because of Rona. Yes. Very frustrating. Apparently they've finished filming everything except Orlando Bloom's scenes, which, given he's the protagonist, is like probably quite a lot of scenes, because his Katy Perry had a baby, so he was too busy. No, they're not. They are just straight to TV, which is kind of amazing. Like, if it, you know, like things that it does wouldn't surprise me if they come from a book, but the fact that it is straight for TV is, I'm impressed by its world building compared to others. It's just, where did that chaplain come from? Is he upstairs? Oh, he is, you know. If I can get to him without. There's a skull upstairs as well that they just haven't dealt with. Amazing. Okay. Can't find him now. That's not helpful. Spooky. Science. Cupboards. No, okay. Cadet. It's like the simplest form of lad. Oh no, he managed to get downstairs past me without me seeing him. Oh no, wait, it's that one. Okay.
Have no fear, brother! Have faith! Fear no evil!
Just keep at him so he can't do his big attack. That'd be good. Ow! Or just let him do his big attack. Okay, chap him down. Ah, okay, and that. Why is there a blinker just here? Ugh. Fuck. If I get past the prune and die to a blinker, it would be really annoying. Two can play in the teleporting game, mate. There we go. Right, okay. The ones downstairs didn't hear any of them, thankfully. So, could have gone worse. Have they got anything useful? Bullets. Not shotgun shells. Frustrating.
There it is. Insulin. Much more efficient than garlic against blood poisoning and sepsis, and much less dangerous for me. Thank you, Dr. Polescu.
I love that he is still weak to garlic, though, you know? Like, everyone loves subverting vampire tropes by saying, oh, well, you know, they're not really weak to sunlight or whatever, and it's just, because they want to make them more powerful, I guess, which is very stupid, because, like, they needed a buff. But no, it's funny to just have them suffer from mundane things. Okay, right, that's that. That's a dead end. I'm just gonna sneak back. Is it upstairs? She might go and look upstairs, because if there are more drugs around, that would be good. No, it doesn't look like it. Good, okay. Right, now we can get out past the chaplain again. He's seen me? Oh, he's seen me. Stab me, mate. Okay, various lads downstairs, but if I can... Yeah, I don't need to go and fight them if I don't have to. Glad I decided to go upstairs instead of downstairs first. Anything else in this room? No, it doesn't look like it. Okie dokie. Lovely. Let's be on our way. But yeah, so Carnivore, it's not actually, you know, like it in some ways does sort of feel like a TV series that's been adapted from some young adult novel or whatever, but it hasn't. It's just straight from the TV writer's brain, which is kind of good. And it's not even like just a vehicle for Orlando Bloom and Cara Delevingne or anything like that. It is a proper all-star cast and whatever. Indira Varma is in it, being an absolute babe. Jared Harris, obviously. Yeah. It's very good. I mean, like, it's not necessarily the world's most original thing, and it's like a little bit heavy-handed at times, but it's just cool. Okay, right, where is the next ingredient? Oh, it's up in the cemetery somewhere. Well, that's fine. Yeah, and I can't make fatigue medication because I'm out of sodium. Okay, who is not fatigued, who I can cure? Absolutely. Well, I mean, probably not really, because, like, what are you two up to? I feel like they're up to something. Migraine medication, I think I can manage. Can I? Is that one of the ones I don't actually have the recipe for? Migraine. Yeah, it probably is, isn't it? Fine. Yeah, I mean, you know, us introverts, I guess it has been nice for us to not have to interact with people, but equally, it's probably good for us. I don't know. Right, let's see if we can head off to the cemetery to find a drop of King Arthur's blood. Yay! Oh, and I've got to get it from McCullum, who isn't dead. Why is he hanging out in the cemetery? Like, I didn't even have the option to kill him. It was turn him or let him live. Okay, he's just hanging out in the cemetery like a big weirdo, clearly. No, thank you. Do not do your big chemical attack. Was there another one? No, I must have managed to kill him without noticing. Okay, fine. Good, 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 good. Anything useful off this lot? Not particularly. Where's this tiny alleyway go? Oh no, this is where I rescued that dude, isn't it? Never mind. Right. Secret upstairs. Oh, secret upstairs. Yes, I heard that there was a heatwave coming. Which, I guess, will be nice, to be honest. Like, it will be like summer actually arriving, you know. Which will be quite nice. Because last spring was so nice, like it was so summery for all of spring. But this spring being kind of, you know, springy has been quite boring. Or frustrating, one or the other. Ow! Mate! Just stop it. Okay. Wow, that's a weird noise. Just bird noise, but strangulated. Does anybody leave anything else on the floor? Nope. Possibly one tiny complaint with this game is that you can't always spot dropped loot very well because the bodies on the floor like often like fall over there. Little loot, it's kind of purse or whatever. Let's go this way. I've stepped away.
If McCullum really drank the blood of King Arthur, then I may have found another vital
Go back
ingredient
home,
for my
idiot!
recipe.
You're the idiot, mate. Right, okay, I'm McCullum.
Last warning, sir!
Just ignore all the brewing. But yes, some good weather would be nice. Although, I don't want it to be too hot, of course. Find McCullum. Is he where he thinks he should be? Which is to say, in the main boss arena area of the cemetery. Maybe? Yay! That does sound pleasant, doesn't it?
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Okay. Find McCullum, he says. Oh, maybe... Oh, there he is. Hi, dude. Are we gonna have a chat? Okay, not
Good
fighting,
evening,
just a
Vampyr
chat.
Hunter.
Are you here to end me, leech? You'll find I will not be killed easily.
Not at all, McCullum. I am here because I need you.
Really? I'm intrigued. Speak up, then.
I need the blood of a king. The blood of Arthur. I'm certain you possess it, and I must have it.
The Guard's most sacred and precious relic. Why would you? You found
that does
Marshall's
sound nice.
memoirs. I should have destroyed that book.
Then you
I
get
need the
pelicaned
antidote
or whatever,
to save
which
this
is less
city,
good.
McCullum.
It is within me to take your words as truth. I want to, but I must know more. What precisely are your plans?
I am going to stop a disaster.
A creature called a disaster is about to be unleashed. It falls upon me, as once it did Marshall, to stop it before the whole country is ravaged.
I should have destroyed that book. And yet, I wish I could join this battle alongside you.
Come with
This
me,
crusade is not
McCullum.
mine to
Come
fight.
with me.
Do you not understand? We wanted the same thing from the outset. A means to end this vampire epidemic.
Not enemies. Maybe that is so.
Not enemies can also be,
Take
you
it
know,
then.
friends.
I see no other hope for
Friendship.
this city. If this is some trick, you will be damned, Dr. Reed.
Friendship.
Thank Can we speak more?
Indeed.
Friendship.
Why not?
Friendship. Friendship.
Why are you here?
The man who raised me after the brutal murder of my parents. He's buried here.
Were both your parents killed by vampires?
Yes. And yet worse. My father returned to Dublin a vampire and tore out my mother's throat.
Oh dear.
And who was this man?
Carl Eldritch,
Oh god, is it?
one-time leader of Prewin.
The year that they did the, like...
Killed my father in front of
they
me.
changed the
Helped me hunt my
the
brother
4-year
Ain after
pattern so
teaching
it
me how
didn't
to kill
interrupt like
leeches.
the Olympics or whatever it was. That it's thrown me off massively in terms of calculating when or when it shouldn't be, you know.
What will the Guard of Prewin do now?
Drives me mad.
Will you stop the Great Hunt?
Yes,
Confuses me, you know.
but we shall continue to protect innocents from beasts like you and your red-headed friend.
Yes.
Like me?
I am indebted to you for sparing me at Pembroke. But this won't always be the case. I'm no coward like those St. Paul Stowe brothers.
How long have you known Lady Ashbury? Where is she? And what will you do to her?
We saw you meeting her, so of course we investigated. But she is gone. Our scouts reported she has sold some paintings and departed for an unknown destination.
That feel when your girlfriend leaves you. It's very sad.
Adieu, vampire hunter.
Until we
Wow.
meet again,
Oh,
blood drinker.
I do not like golf. McCollum, be my buddy. Well, close enough, I guess. Now is it just mix the antidote? I can do that anywhere. That's good. Right, I'll go this way because then I can talk to Swanborough. Yes, that is the best thing to do. Well, golf, the worst sport. It is. Munchies. No, golf is just so boring and bad for the environment. Just, oh well, yeah. I don't pretend to be good at any sport, you know. I'm just an armchair sports person. Is this a hideout? Yes, it is. I thought it was. Where's my actual workbench? Excuse me. Yeah, something like that, or just, yeah. There we go.
The blend
Antidote.
seems stable. Time to go and find Harriet in the sewers.
Da da da! Very dramatic music for something who's just going to your hideout and craft. Very dramatic movement. I love it. The fact that basically everybody I'm encountering has got their level in red because they're higher level than me and often the game thinks that that's dangerous. It's very amusing. Right, Mr. Swanborough, you live in this house, don't you? I need you to read this. Oh, so good. Yeah, we have Egyptian ducks in the pond around here. For God's sake, oh God. Yes, I haven't seen the ducklings myself, but I know that they are here because other people have sent me pictures. And they are just so... Oh my God. I think they're just very cool looking. They're, you know, fancy eye makeup. Who is shooting at? The aircon got a gun! What the hell? Ow. Okay, good. But yeah, so their little ducklings are very cute as well. They're very sort of, what's the word? It's not like mottled. No, they've got a cool sort of swirly pattern to them. They're very cute. Yeah, and they're probably actually a resident here rather than just coming to breed. Because the population in the UK is like, you know, somebody had them because they looked fancy and they put them in their park or whatever, you know, as an ornamental bird. And then they, you know, escaped and carried on breeding, and now they're a sort of feral population. Not feral because they were never like strictly domesticated, but, you know, introduced. They are very fancy though. I don't mind them. Lol, apparently where the skull is staying with Harriet is called the Hive. A very ominous name. Ah, don't do chemical attacks at me. It's a shame that I can't actually get to Swanborough without fighting those guys, so... Like, he's just trapped in his house while vampires hang out downstairs. Oh, he's up to something as well. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's see if I can work out where I need to stand to find out what he's up to. Don't know. He's immune to bullets. Give me your blood. Yeah, we have a lot of parakeets around here as well. I love them. I think they're very cool. God, stab me! Please, please. Maybe visiting Mr. Swan is not a great idea. What do you mean resisted my ultimate? That's cheating. Oh, for fuck's sake. But yeah, we haven't had very many parakeets this year, only like 4 or 5 or so. No, it's not, it's just some randos. I just want to go and talk to Mr. Swanborough and ask him if he can read a note for me, because it's in Braille and he's blind and nobody else reads Braille. But I can't actually get to his front door without getting past these 2 losers. Very irritating. Not sure whether there will be a boss fight in this part. I don't know if we need to fight Harriet or whether we can just sort of give her the antidote and then she'll stop being a problem. Fingers crossed, I don't know. But yeah, some years you get like enormous flocks of parakeets. They're just so green, you know, and they can dangle upside down with their little beaties.
Watch out! Mind his teeth!
Mind his teeth, indeed. Fuck's sake. I haven't yet, no.
Watch it! It's a killer!
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I am very grateful for you, like, enabling me to get it, because that's just generous and cool, but I don't know if it's really my thing. I certainly will give it another try, but I'm not sure. Get round this way. Yes. Don't want to fight you guys, I just want to get upstairs.
You're no match for me!
You Northerners. Ow, 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 ow. Fucking hell. Yeah, I will do, I will do. I've just... yeah, I don't know. I guess the fact that, you know, your character doesn't necessarily say very much because you have a choice of characters and it's just a shooter and yeah. But I mean, it seems fun in the sense of, you know, lively, lots of witty dialogue and stuff, but I don't know. I'll definitely give it another go though. Does this door come out? Facing the other way. Is that useful? Maybe actually.
Get them weapons ready!
Or you know, not, whatever. Really? Interesting. I confess I had not looked that far. Because I'm so used to things being postponed because of the Rona or whatever that I just sort of assume the worst until I hear otherwise. You know, it'll come out when it comes out, and it's not like I can do about it until it does.
Despicable.
Just get without fighting them. Thank you. There we go. Oh, cash. Money, money, money. God, that reminds me Eurovision is happening, isn't it? Oh, how did you get up here? What on earth? Bloody hell. God's sake! I just want to talk to the dude. I don't even want to fight these guys. Why are they picking a fight? That surprises me not at all. I didn't know that, but that does not surprise. Ah, dear. Oh, dear, 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 dear. Yeah, someone was saying on Twitter yesterday, I don't know who it was, one of my mutuals, I think, that, you know, like, the UK's entries would probably be really improved by us having to go through the semi-finals. The fact that our place in the final is just assured, you know, is not good for us, you know, because we just send something that's crap and it doesn't have to actually, like, prove itself. I mean, the tactical voting is sort of a bit of a difficult thing, isn't it? When you're
Watch
like,
yourselves! There's one of them!
some things that, I don't know. Don't take the Lord's name in vain, mate. Did he drop anything? Has it just disappeared into the bush? No, no idea. This guy didn't drop anything either. Huh. Harsh. God, well, I understand this stupid idea to let the Americans in as well, which is just horrendous. I know, I say this every year, that if we just sent the friggin' Arctic monkeys or whatever, like somebody who is actually famous, actually, you know, internationally appreciated. God, both of you. Come on, don't let me get down.
You Londoners are no match for me!
I was quite that when my dad's on the phone. Ah, dear. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Thing is, sometimes they vote like outside the obvious blocks, and also like I'm sure if we stop being such Brexiteering xenophobes, we could establish a voting bloc. You know. Oh. Well, nobody would want to vote for Morrissey, though, would they? Like that's just that given his output of the last few decades, you know, not even at the height of his powers when the Smiths were like a big thing, I think, would he actually have won Eurovision. But it's, yeah, he's eroded a lot of goodwill. Fine, I may just give up on trying to talk to Swanborough. This is annoying. It's not like I'm not even going into this with full health or anything. What the hell? Make some more team treatments at least. Where is the hive? Where do I need to go? Is it? Oh, blimey, it's miles away. Fine.
Get your weapons ready! We found
Well, no, the problem is that you're not allowed to enter a song that anybody's ever heard before. That's the real problem. Your entry has to be new as of the calendar year that the competition takes place, and I think it's allowed to have been like released and, you know, played on radio and whatever, but like very strictly within 6 months of it happening or something like that, you know, like they're very, very strict about it.
Your blood is now mine!
How are they draining my stamina so fast? That's what I don't understand. Right, yeah, okay, I'm definitely giving up on Swanborough. God, this is insane. They're just two dudes. And of course, part of the problem is that we don't, when Eurovision entries do get broadcast on the radio, like, continental taste in music is just different, you know? Like, oh, is it Lena, the German one, who won a few years ago? Her song had already become a big hit in, like, the sort of 3-month timescale that you're allowed to release it on radio before the competition. Which is why I won. Because everybody just listens to that sort of Europop. And therefore, that was the sort of thing they wanted to vote for. It was very weird. I don't know. No, I want to target it. Oh, it's fine. But again, at least, like, they were hoping that name recognition, just general, like, acknowledgement that they existed. Right, fine, let's just head to the plot, because clearly Mr. Swanberg is not going to be achievable. I hate that he's doing the little thing where he lights up like he should be available for eavesdropping on, but I can't. Ooh, he did drop something. Thank you. This doesn't go anywhere, does it? No, okay. Yeah. Oh well, one day I will get good and get past those lads so I can actually... So kind of the other ones are just... Ow, Chaplain! 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 Get gone speed! Ow! Mate, can you not?
We will this beast. We have to stop
Ow, okay. Poor blimey heck. Okay, we're good. So I think people in Whitechapel are relatively, like, not needing treatment too much. I go and see what the shopkeepers have got though. Oh no! District status serious, never mind. It was me thinking I didn't have to do any doctoring. Well, Swanborough I can't get to. Oh yeah. Why are they still? Maybe they're... I don't know. Hello! You didn't have to literally come and say hi, you know. I was just...
I cannot enter.
just fine.
Something going on in this district. I don't know what. Like a secret or a plot I must reveal.
Okay, bye. I mean, you
Good
can
evening,
if you
Doctor.
need to be
Can I
somewhere
help?
else. What is going on? Because I've got all these hints that I've not found out what he needs to be doing, and
Goodbye,
I don't
Mr.
know what is up with that. But no, it looks like everybody's relatively healthy.
Come on, we can
God's
sort it
sake,
out,
Ben.
right? It's not my call, Barrett.
Ben.
You
Oh, yeah.
fancy bar?
You never...
Fancy
Right
buying
then.
something. I do.
Show me
what
what-
have you got? I need sodium hypochlorite. Taking all that you've got. Nice. And rolling on. Oh yeah. Let's go and see if we can find this alleged flower shop again. Bates, what the hell are you up to? I don't think I've unlocked much about him.
Mr. Bate.
Evening, Doctor.
I do love how Reed truly hates
Have you
this
heard-
dude.
Not really.
Why am I not convinced?
Maybe it's because you lack faith. Being a skeptic must be useful for a man of science.
I know, it's a great hat. All the more reason that you should watch Carnival Row, by the way, because Orlando Bloom has a basically identical bowler hat. He
A
looks
man
fantastic
such
in
as
it.
yourself, knee-deep in the muck of Whitechapel, must know more. Speak now.
Heard it closed after the owners died. Refugees don't want to come to Whitechapel no more. Scared, I hear.
You sound disappointed.
As long as she was there at the dispensary, it
I
attracted
know.
more immigrants
Well,
and kept
I
my
mean-
place full. Such a shame.
Spoilers, fairy ears, but... You know.
Goodbye, Mr. Bates.
Hey, what did I just get? Did I get a hint for him or a hint for somebody else? Anyway, that's fine. But yeah, I think he looks great with the hat. It's truly fantastic. He does do sort of... yeah, I don't know. He does the same sort of, like, Legolas head-cocked, like... what do my elf eyes see kind of face, you know? It's very amusing. Yeah, blow push explodes, there we go. Yeah, so like, if the flower magic watering can or whatever. That is inappropriate of you, Matthew. No, I'm kidding. Took me a second to get the joke there. I'm very clever. Yeah, can't get through there. Oh, no, that's just the doorway into Whitechapel. Hello! I am not tiny, you know. I am in fact very large. I only seem tiny. There's nothing in that. These barrels break, but then it doesn't get me anywhere. I don't know. I feel like my plant will never be watered. There's nowhere I can leap to vertically, is there? That makes sense, yes. Valid. I am tiny in spirit, if not in size. Right, what was I thinking of visiting while I was here? I can't remember. Actually, who needs doctoring round here? West End. Oh, everybody. Venus. Who the heck is this dude? Oh no, that's Avery, my butler. Yeah, sure, whatever. All these people who have headaches. I can't cure headaches. Losers. Ow. No, stop doing your big holy attack.
He's dead! Freeman shall prevail! End to you! Remember your
I know, right?
Stop!
But yes, this episode is hopefully going to be full of amusing mad science. I mean, I've already made a potion mixed with King Arthur's blood, which is going to be important. Because King Arthur's blood is definitely an ingredient you can just get. That's amazing. Okay, oh yeah, I have Mr. Talltree's quest item, don't I? I can give him that. That's a good idea. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Oopsie daisies. Come on, game. I do keep checking if there's like a patch or anything, but no, it's just, this is how it runs. Mr. Albright, have you got anything useful?
Dr.
That would be good, wouldn't it? I feel like somebody must have done it, but I can't think of...
What are you in?
Well, my two.
I was lucky enough.
Why do I still?
I don't think so.
I already have finished all your quests. Have I truly already finished all your quests? So I have, I could just eat him.
Goodbye.
Not gonna just eat him, but... everything he could possibly want from me has been achieved, which is nice. Love it when side quests just fall into place.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Yeah, Vampyr King Arthur. somebody, I know full well who, Garth Nix, who wrote the Old Kingdom books, which I am absolutely devoted to, wants a short story where the lady of the lake was a sea monster. That's very good. Well, you know, like a lake monster. But yeah, not a vampire.
Good evening, Jonathan Reed. Can I help you in any way?
I found your notebook. I read it. It was terrible.
Can you read the cards for me?
Put the money on the...
Oh yeah, he
Perhaps
actually...
later.
I have to pay him.
Tell me about it.
I'm from...
Anything useful? Aha!
How do you
things.
measure the amount of blood on my hands?
I told you. The cards always tell the truth. Well, most of the time.
Is it possible to tell me my future?
A vampire's fate is much more delicate to read, Doctor.
I
But
do.
I can try.
People keep recommending it.
All right. Let me hear it.
The walls of your prison have already been raised, Jonathan. But you will freely accept to be locked inside, full of hope for a better day.
Huh. Well, that's not so bad.
How did you learn about Mary? And spare me the hocus-pocus parlor tricks. The truth, now!
Swansea told me. Don't look at me like that. His task is to observe and gather information about vampires. He had to tell me about Mary.
Mary did not deserve her fate. She had already suffered enough during her life.
But yeah, you know, kind of... I
And yet
love
the pain,
King Arthur
suffering went on
as,
after her death.
you know, that it
Suffering
was
is part of
imagined
the immortal
in
condition.
medieval
Some
times,
prefer
you
to
know,
lose
very,
their
like,
minds rather than
just
face the
imagining
simple
their own
truth.
time with shiny
Pain
knights
will
and
never
castles and
stop.
stuff, rather than the sort of historically accurate, inverted commas, Saxon, you know, like 6th century setting.
Tell me the truth,
I don't know.
Usher. Are you a vampire?
By
would he
the
be a vampire?
stole, you really thought you could force Usher Talltree to yield to your little mind tricks like an oblivious mortal?
Why can't I force you to answer me then?
Jedi
I'm
mind
the
tricks only
primate
work
of
on the
St.
weak-minded,
Paul's
babe.
Stole. It comes with certain advantages, like accessing the greatest library in the country.
Oh, so hyped, I know,
and
right?
avoiding answering certain questions.
So, are you or are you not a vampire?
As a brilliant man once said, to be unambiguous can only be to one's own detriment.
So he's going to continue to be ambiguous.
May I ask you
That's
about the
fine.
Brotherhood?
Of course, but I must warn you that there are some subjects
Have you read it, or did you just Google that?
In spite of our
Googling's
fondness
fine,
and
but, you know.
acceptance of your kind.
I know there is no love lost between the Guard of Priwen and the Brotherhood. What caused this rift?
It was 1801. The Brotherhood was stronger then, a strength that made them hungry for ever greater power. An argument divided them, and the wound never healed.
Wait, so
What
the
was the
Pyramid are
nature
actually
of the
an
disagreement?
The
offshoot?
problem was that both
That's fair enough.
sides considered themselves the legitimate heirs of the original Brotherhood. We divide up the books, the relics, not always fairly or with consideration.
Who founded the Brotherhood?
That's precisely the kind of question I cannot answer. It is delicate and may reveal some of our secret traditions.
So you're not
Secret
just a club of
traditions.
academics and scholars.
Once upon a time, very long ago, the Brotherhood did more than simply study the vampires. They took actions to eliminate the more ferocious and corrupted.
We love actions to eliminate the ferocious and corrupted.
I found your notebook. The one the Guard of Priwen stole from you.
And you've brought it back to me. That's excellent news, Jonathan. Were you able to keep yourself from reading it?
No.
Ah, the oldest temptation of all. If Pandora herself did not pass the test, I suppose I should not blame you for your curiosity.
So you're not angry with me?
Why should I be? To live is to make choices, Jonathan. And you made yours. Now give it to me, please.
Goodbye, sir.
I don't think there was
Until we
even
meet
anything
again.
desperately
I
interesting
rarely
in it.
wonder. Yet it amuses me to converse with your kind. The Fool and the Empress. Again. What are the cards trying to tell us?
Well, the fool is usually the protagonist. The fool is someone who is setting out on a journey. The Empress is probably the spooky blood person. The Red Queen, everybody keeps talking about in the prophecy. Okay, anybody else need doctoring that I can actually achieve? Thing is, as soon as I get, like, sooner or later, I am gonna get the third tier of cures. Is the word that I was looking for a second there. For headaches and neuralgia. What else?
Are you Masculon?
Am I Masculon? Can I just tell him no and then he'll stop? Stop it. There we go. Colouring books, though. Ah. Well, that sounds amazing.
In the West End.
Abductions?
That
Oh,
can't
no.
be true.
I love abductions. Who's been abducting people? It wasn't me.
Yes, Mr. Jonathan.
How are you, my dude? That's nothing new. That's nothing new. Oh yeah, I still haven't done the
Do you need medical?
I won't refuse.
side quest that my dad left.
I don't.
Here is your prescription.
Thank you very much.
Goodbye.
Of
Okay.
course.
Of course, Mr. Jonathan. I like Avery. He's a good egg. Is my mother in? Yes, but she's healthy, that's fine. She's only mesmerized level 1. I could eat my mother very easily. Where's Charlotte? There she is. She has got a headache.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. That is nothing new.
I may have a look at your...
I will indeed have a look at your goods, mostly because I need more sodium hypochlorite. Tempted to just buy all the drugs he's got, to be honest. Have I picked up any more junk? Nothing that I can afford to sell. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I guess. Charlotte, hasn't your mother told you smoking is bad for you?
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
Do you need my...
Indeed.
Oh, you cannot imagine how relieved I'd be to catch a cold again.
My mother once told me the same thing.
Okay, but if Guinevere's queen of the
wonder if she's
vampires,
forgotten what
what
it
is
feels
Arthur
like to be ill.
doing? I mean, it sounds cool, and also
Goodbye,
sounds
Charlotte.
like
Give my best regards to...
She's been
maybe
quite...
a more interesting, like, art style than your average colouring book. I don't know. Okay. Let's go and do this quest, I guess. Actually, no, I need to reload my guns first. That would be a very good idea.
Don't let any strangers come into your house.
Yeah, don't even let your friends come into your house. I love that they're both out campaigning despite the fact that it's like the middle of the night. Nerds. Where's my box of bullets? There it is. Oh, I didn't have any bullets stashed. That's not so good. What about health serums? Can I make any? Can make one. Well, I mean, I guess back in ye olde times, I don't know. Can I upgrade? Okay, that's good. So yeah, my steak has got a lot of stun on it. Oh, what about shotgun? Can I manage that? Yes, I can. Hells to the air. And I've got enough phosphorus. Stun points. If I had more rivets. Cool. Well, I don't have any rivets. Perfect. Action shock. Can I make my pistol perfect as well? Hell yeah, I can. I used all my phosphorus up though. Velocity. What did they mean by velocity? Oh, reload time. Okay. You make a compelling point. Yeah, and then I can add stun to that as well. Okay. Fine. Is the hacksaw not quite perfect, but almost. Okay. Wait a second, I forgot to do my big two-handed weapon, whatever the hell it is. Scythe, isn't it? Yeah, which is, I've allowed it to get left behind a bit. Oh my god, can I get it? I can get it up to perfect. That is nice. Blood absorption. Just higher damage. Probably good. Nice. Go out the... no, that's the wrong way. Okay, cool. Reach the hive. Let's go. Get this plot quest done. Yeah, I mean, I imagine people were sort of, I don't know, a bit more chill about letting people into their homes.
They're all around you, waiting for you to let your guard down.
Clarence, you're so confused, my dude.
Good evening, up.
I won't lie.
That's nothing new. How is your wife?
You need some...
I wish I could just... well, I think I did have the option to just tell him that vampires exist. And he's like, now I know that you're teasing me. Something like that, anyway. Okay. Aha! It's this mysterious sewer entrance that I noticed a couple of parts ago that didn't seem to do anything. Well, it does something now. Let's go see what it does.
It's locked.
Oh. Nope, wrong one. This door. We go. But yeah, I mean, King Arthur's kind of already immortal though, isn't he? Because he's like sleeping, waiting to return when England need him most or whatever. Briton. It's like, I guess you could go with that means he's a vampire. But, I don't know. Is this, am I in the right place? I am in the right place. Good. Also, I need to rearrange my quick. I got one regeneration serum. That's the lowest, cruddiest one. Unfortunately, it will have to be like that. We're just going to where the skulls actually like live. rather than... Oh, the myth of the horned vampire. Okay. We've got horns. Concept of a tale so old it becomes a myth among vampires. Well, indeed. Man-shaped silhouette with antlers. Brothers of St. Paul need to investigate. Dreams the Red Queen. Ah, and this is the weird prophecy. Good. Yeah, well, I mean, clearly Reed is the subject of the prophecy. I don't know if we need to, like, worry about what each line actually refers to. It's very spacious sewers, aren't they? Uh-oh, blood here. Going the right way. I don't have a map of this area. Oh, this is the room I fought Fergus in. Fergal. Whatever his name was. It's Fergal, wasn't it? Oh. Yeah, right here. I think we're going the right way. This way and then up the stairs, I remember. Doesn't look like there's anybody here to fight.
This place has been ransacked.
Oh no! Where are all the skulls gone? Excuse me, what about old Bridget and everyone? They were nice, peaceful people, I
They've all
suppose
been slaughtered.
Oh.
Pre-one. No, not their style.
No, it's Harriet. She's already flipped out, hasn't she? Well, that's not great. That's a lot of chunky offal happening here.
I have this first.
Right, Harriet's
Where
ready.
has Harriet gone? She must have left a trail I could follow.
Alright, detective mode time. Okay, I thought that note might be something useful, but it's not. She's taken whatever was in the safe as well. Is it literally a trail that I need to follow, or am I looking for some sort of note, or... Oh, it is blood trail. Okay. Well, fine. I love that I seem to know that it's this blood specifically, rather than like all the other just ambient blood. Possibly. Ah, reservoir. Oh no. Visit from you-know-who. The Horned whatever. He does look nifty with his horns, doesn't he? I don't know if this is supposed to be my master or if this is the Red Queen.
Take not a step further, child, for you are unprepared.
Bench what?
You, at last. I wondered
me
when
I'm
you would show
unprepared.
your face again. Step away. We have nothing to discuss.
Desist, child. You cannot confront the monstrosity unleashed upon this land without due preparation. I shall not allow it.
Okay, does that
All right.
literally mean that I need to go and
But
level
no
up?
more
Or?
riddles. Enough of the obscure songs and prophecies. I ask questions, and you answer them.
My words have been as clear as crystal
I think he is
lakes,
my dad, though.
child. You seem unwilling to drink, to listen, to learn.
Why did you choose me?
Only you could provide a modern, scientific answer to this ancient, mystical threat.
Good. Love to fight mystics with science.
What kind of modern answer?
Disease, contagion, and contamination. How they course through veins is your dominion, my child. Your choices have made you. Only you can save this land.
Unintentionally.
Speak to me of this ancient threat.
The blood of hate.
As far as I'm aware, the
Vessel
developers
of
of
the
this
wrath
game
of
are
the
not
goddess.
actually based in the UK.
When she awakens, a disaster will be
they're, like,
born into
based
this
in
world, for she is hunger
Eastern Europe.
and anger.
What is your true appearance?
I do not understand. This is who I am.
Oh yeah, you are made of blood.
Blood? You are made of blood?
That sounds so
Surely you
surprised.
are joking.
Why would I? And no, I'm not made of blood. I am blood. Blood is what I am since my birth and for eternity.
You see, that just sounds very, very creepy.
But who are you really? Tell me your name.
I am your maker. I am the servant of the Red Goddess and protector of this land. I have many names.
Just
many
give
names.
me one
Classic.
then.
There are those who call me Merlin.
Ah, it's Merlin!
Wild, the
Yay!
wild horned man. But I never was a man. I was born out of blood.
Good. Tripping. Mysterious entity.
I'm here to stop Harriet Jones. She is the original carrier. The well from which this corruption flows.
Is she
I
dead?
have heard you, but be wary. Harriet Jones's mind is no more. She has metamorphosed into an apocalypse. Born from, drenched in, and driven by the blood of hate.
Is the blood of hate different to what you
What
are?
is the blood of hate?
It is the curse of the goddess. It is the hunger in you, the need for blood, the will to strike and to punish, to spit in the eye of God.
Uh-huh.
Tell me about this disaster, creature. I know London fell victim to such a thing in 1666.
A disaster is pure anger born through blood. Its name means bad star, for they only appear when our queen unleashes her unquenchable wrath upon the world.
And who is this queen?
She is the Red Goddess, the Queen of Blood. In my youth, 100 lifetimes ago, she was worshipped as the Morrigan. She is my mother. She is yours, too.
The Morrigan? The Celtic goddess of war? Is this a ruse of some kind?
She has been worshipped in many forms throughout the ages. The true nature of the Red Queen is beyond your comprehension, eluding even mine.
Nice.
But know this. She is a vengeful mother.
So the disaster is some sort of accident. A disease vampires carry dormant in their blood, waiting to emerge.
That's your modern answer. But a disaster
But you
is
wanted a
at the
modern
same
answer.
time both less and more.
Tell me what it is then, in your own words.
A disaster is the pure will of our queen. Whenever she dreams of walking this earth, she awakes in this putrid vessel.
I guess.
only wish to know how to put an end to this epidemic.
To perform an act so noble, you must protect yourself from its poisonous kiss, my child.
I know. McCullum used such a serum when trying to kill me. However, I have produced a more efficacious version of the antidote.
Yes, I will be back
Your
on Sunday,
final
yes.
task
That's
awaits
fine.
you
Have a
at
nice
the
rest
end
of the day,
these
Gumbos.
tasks. I've known for ages you were worthy of this challenge, my champion, Bittersweet.
Okay.
What will happen thereafter? What future awaits me beyond
What comes
these
after
dark
the end of the game?
tunnels?
We
Your
replay the game.
fate, my child, and the fate of this land. A disaster is about to enter this world to smite us all and teach us humility. You are our final hope.
Will it be over then? Once I've defeated this creature?
Yes. The threat will dissipate.
Yeah, I mean, he
like
does this. He
so
just
much
pops up and
snow.
sort of
For
gives
you
us
will
sort
have
of spooky
purified its source.
things to say.
And then what?
But he was a bit cryptic prior to this.
What will become of me?
How would I know? I am no god, and your fate is in your own hands. For you are our champion.
I wonder who voiced him.
You tricked me. My sister died for your schemes. I have brought suffering and tragedy into this world. I am not, nor will I ever be your champion.
Very soon you'll come to know that sacrifice is sometimes necessary. I understand the grudge a child bears towards his father and mother. Be brave, my child.
Thanks, Dad. Yeah, so that was just, I guess, in some ways a warning that this is the end game. Prepare yourself. Assuming that is actually the end game. Which I would think it probably is. I do feel somewhat unprepared given that I was just randomly murdered by, you know, full cod or whatever earlier. Is this door locked? It is. No, it's not. Good. So yeah, I guess this is if you decide you're not ready to face the end game, there's a door. It's dramatic though, isn't it? I wonder if the reservoir really looks like this. I mean, less the, you know, candles and whatever. Give me the rat.
This is despicable.
Excuse me. Was there only one rat? There was only one rat. Here we go. Yes. I did figure that she was going to be one of the acid lads. Do you have to contaminate the water supply like this, you stupid woman?
I'm sick. So sick. Doctor, help me, please. I'm in such pain.
I'll be glad to be of assistance.
Ah, like your help, Doris. Liars! All of you!
Absolutely. Well, she does look basically like Doris. Yeah, you're putting it in the mortar. That's not helpful.
My poor baby. I've been such a bad mother. But the Queen
Oh, she has
herself
actually got a
forgave
titty
me.
out as well. Amazing.
Gave me another chance.
Harriet, you must stop all of this. I can't let you infect anyone else.
How dare you interfere with the Red Queen's plans, Doctor? How can you stop the course of nature?
Oh, God. I really hate fighting spitters at the best of times. This is going to be horrible.
I was a good mother.
Okay, so she's immune to blood, which means she is less immune to shadow. So we'll put shadow on. That's. She's actually less immune to the bullets. Probably go for the gun. Ow. Oh, okay, but her acid is clearly gonna just. Oh dear. Okay. I love that she's just got that old lady voice, you know? Actually, I should switch over to the shotgun because I upgraded it with the white phosphorus, which is good against beasts and vampires, which she is, so that might help. Except I don't have any shotgun shells, do I? Oh no, I do. Okay. Can I have them? Ratty rat. Get ratty.
I have this thirst for blood.
I assume that she's gonna change form as well, like... because the amount of damage that I'm able to do to her would suggest to me that, like... and that would be traditional for boss fights to roll like that.
I was a good
Have you considered maybe you were in fact a bad mother Okay. First form down. Second form is... oh no, maybe not. Oh no, second form, big blood pool. Okay, good.
This anger I feel, is it wrath?
Who is immune to blood
I think it is.
and shadow.
Oh, how infinitely, how intensely, how irredeemably are you all going to suffer now?
Very low on shotgun shells.
Such innocence, such guilt.
Okay. Ow, 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 bloody hell. Again. Swap back over to Parabellum because I'm out of shotgun shells. Well, indeed. I mean, I think she's supposed to be, you know, alluring in a certain degree. Oh, ow. Flippity dip. That was a lot of damage.
I will reap the land I feed me. Abundance of life. Spread the crop.
Uh-oh. Why's she going there? Can I shoot her? No. Oh, I like her little sides though. That's neat. I mean, kind of goes with the whole... there is... harvest kind of metaphors.
Feed your mother, child.
Now that's just weird. Why would you say that? I'm assuming she's got another form after this one. I mean, either that or my weapons are just very well upgraded, so that was not as difficult as it should have been. Okay, yay!
No
Ooh.
one could ever defeat you, Mother
He's having
of
a
us
fight.
all, for you are our every root and leaf.
Yeah, he sounds like the guy
You've
who
always
voices
been my
God
most
in
musings.
the Talos Principle, which is
Then
a
go
great
back
game.
to sleep, my queen, and smile at us from your dreams.
Did they feel my wrath? Have they suffered enough?
More than ever, Mother of us all.
Until the next time.
Until the next time.
Yeah, next time's now, lol. Assuming that the writer is, you know, whatever. That actually was not nearly as bad
So
as I was
it's
worried.
over then, young Ekon.
Oh, Bridget!
You have put an end to this terrible menace.
Old Bridget? What are you doing here?
I mean, she kind of lives
This
here,
is
mate.
my realm, Ekon. This is Suaskal territory.
But they were all massacred by the monstrosity that Harriet became.
No.
Others will come, engendered by deceitful vampires. I don't mean you, of course.
Super.
I thought you'd been slaughtered, with all the other Suaskals.
I was up above, in search of help when Harriet suddenly turned into that thing. I have no idea what it was.
It's over now. London is no longer shrouded in the
Does that mean
disaster
Bridget
shadow.
doesn't remember 1666?
We're all safe.
I thought she was supposed to be really old.
You prevailed in the end.
Maybe she just wasn't around.
I
for the last
hope
one.
you'll forgive me for the way I treated you when first you presented yourself at our gate.
No need to apologize. Really.
Perhaps there will be no stories told or songs sung of what happened here today. But I'll know the truth. Jonathan Reed, newborn vampire, stepped forward and saved us all.
I'm
could
honored
make up a song
to
about
be
it.
part of this city's legend. Thank you, old Bridget.
Funny
May
to
I
think of the
ask you
vampires
just
having
one
an
question?
oral tradition,
How
you
could
know?
I refuse you anything now? I'll answer just as I answered Lady Ashbury when we met a few nights ago.
Who are you? Really?
I was born with the name Bridget Eleanor Wellington. In
Oh, she is younger than the
1738,
last
my
disaster.
beloved
Fair
and
enough.
immortal husband decided to preserve my beauty and youth forever by making me drink his blood.
You were Lord Redgrave's wife. Then the pompous fool rejected you, did he not?
It was about 200 years ago. Peace found me in time. And I sincerely hope it will find you too, now that all is over.
No, it's not over. I may have ended the vampire epidemic, but I
still gotta
still
deal with
need
the flu.
answers from the woman I love.
I feared you would say that. Go then, young Ekon, and face your fate. Just remember that I'll always be here for you.
Thanks, Bridget. Yes, I didn't think that was quite the end of the game, but
London has been cleansed.
definitely sort of
This
an end of
catastrophe
an act,
came
maybe.
about when an ancient malignant will crossed paths with mortal imprudence. For now, we are safe. For now. My craving for blood remains. Red like hate, red like hunger. Red as life and death, passing from one immortal to another. From predator to victim.
Munchies.
Patiently biding its time to rise again. London has been cleansed for now, but there's a simmering hatred, fear, and old grudges.
Uh-oh.
When will we succumb, mortals and immortals alike? The next disaster is only a matter of time. My only hope now is to catch the woman I love, to understand why she fled, and unmask the secret that has been lurking in her blood for so
We're
long.
going to a new location? Oh, I think we are, you know. Ooh, this is still, like, endgame territory. Oh, it's pretty. Oh, it's very pretty. Bit of a state, though. Needs to get some renovations. Also, how great is my extremely cool red motor? Jonathan, you
Well,
can load in. You got low poly, don't
This is it.
you? Low textures. Fuzzy.
Lady Ashbury's domain.
It is not, is it?
Why am I not surprised it's not on any maps? I'd better hurry.
You'd think that that makes it more conspicuous, you know? The fact that it's not on any maps. Because, like, the local villagers will be able to see that there's a castle there. And they're like, huh, what's this castle? Let's look at it on a map. And then the map doesn't have a castle on. And I'm like, that's weirder than it just being marked as a castle. Hi, Dad. What's up?
Beautiful morn, my child.
Oh yeah, shit.
It looks like dawn is here at long last.
Are you allowed to... Like, the sun
Can't
sun
you
is
just
bad
leave
for
me
you.
alone? Your precious queen has been sent back to the bottomless pit from whence she came. The nightmare is almost over.
I am here to say goodbye. The sun's warmth exhausts me. Soon I will rejoin my queen in her endless sleep. It is over. You did well.
So our beloved mother will just go back to sleep, now that enough people have suffered. Is that it?
No, Jonathan. The Morrigan has been appeased because you dared confront her. You have prevailed, my bittersweet champion.
And what are you to her? Her counterpart? Her opponent in some timeless game?
She is my mother. My dreadful and sour-tempered mother. She is yours too, in a way, but you are not born from her terrible womb like me. You are but a distant child.
Good, that's definitely how children work.
What does she seek? Revenge? Retribution?
She seeks nothing, since she only dreams of it. In the ancient tongue, when I was young, her name meant Ghostly Queen. Pray she never fully awakens, for her wrath knows no bounds.
Noise.
Why did Harriet Jones become a disaster?
She was just vibing.
Doctor. You hold the knowledge needed.
Yeah, well,
to
I mean, that's
answer
kind
such
of,
a question.
you know, yeah.
Have you the answer?
He's my dad, but she's my mother and also his mother, so like...
I noticed that all the Icors were female, as if a male couldn't endure the metamorphosis. Harriet was also a bitter and resentful woman, as was her daughter.
If the Morrigan prefers despoiled women to become the vessels of her wrath, we should be thankful that but one disaster hath been cast upon this wobbling world.
There you go, treat your ladies right, it won't be so bad.
Icors seem to carry various diseases. They did not merely turn people into skulls. Their presence alone spreads death.
Who knows whether the Red Queen awakens when cursed mortals endure such epidemics, or if the contagions emerge like a curse as she awakes.
Who knows?
This is
Science.
not over. I am here to find the true origin of the blood of hate.
'Tis unwise to interfere with a tale rooted so deeply in the suffering of others.
What will happen to Ascalon? Will you let them run the country from the shadows?
I don't interfere with
Yeah,
petty
absolutely.
political
Like, he's allowed them to do it for the past 100+
Ascalon
years.
was built upon the lie of a lineage. Such a deceit cannot last forever.
But Lord Redgrave definitely possessed Marshall's blood. Untainted blood from the greatest vampire knight.
Really? I wonder how he managed to acquire it. Perhaps I should retrieve this artifact before going back to sleep.
What will become of the vampire hunters?
They will
left
never stop
McCollum alive.
searching for William Marshall, for he escaped their two great hunts. Remember that you too are now their dark.
Yeah, but McCollum's my bro, you know?
What will become of the Brotherhood?
The Brotherhood is as wise as it is ancient. You have nothing to fear from it.
I am
Just
not
vibing.
afraid.
Do you truly think they are merely scholars poring over dusty books? The stole of St. Paul wielded faith sufficient to cast a dragon into the abyss.
Well, that's
That
cool.
is just a legend.
Am I not a legend? Are you not about to become one yourself?
No. I must know why Elizabeth fled here when I discovered she was the original healthy carrier.
No, she is not what you say she is. That is a secret you will discover soon enough.
Oh no.
And you?
Excuse me, let me go to my
Why are
Vampyr,
you
please.
here? Which new thread of which old twisted plan are you seeking to pull now? Tell me the truth.
I am just here to salute my sons, and to bid them fare thee well.
Sounds plural?
Your sons? Plural? My God, will you ever stop speaking in riddles?
Perhaps I am too old for your spoken language. Perhaps you now have so many subtle words you no longer hear the simplest ones.
Okay.
Tell me about William Marshall. Why is his blood so strong?
He is not stronger than you, only older.
Yeah.
You are strong,
He's
Jonathan Reed.
also my
A champion of your time, chosen to defeat a
full
threat
brother in the sense of the
this
same
generation.
slayer, I would think.
Is he here? Is William Marshall here? Is that why you're here now, too?
Yeah, it's
Have I
been
not
farewell to
already
his
answered
other son,
that question?
absolutely.
His blood was not tainted. The blood Lord Redgrave possessed. That which I used in the serum. But what if it had been?
Then you would have failed, I suppose. For the blood of hate would have corrupted you too.
Interesting.
When he fought me, Geoffrey McCullum used a serum made of King Arthur's blood. Since then, I have discovered that it was vampire blood. Whose blood was it?
Can it not be both?
It was the blood of a king. The blood of the champion I chose to save this land in its time of greatest peril.
King Arthur was also your progeny. Why am I not surprised?
Yes, he was. But he failed in the end. And for centuries the land
But who was the
suffered his
disaster
defeat.
though? Was it Guinevere? Like, it does tend to be women. That was probably Morgana. I don't know.
Who are your sons?
It's just
Why do you bid them farewell now?
You are
go
my
all
son,
in with the law.
as is William Marshall.
This is madness. How many have you created? Who else? Shakespeare? Isaac Newton? Alfred the Great? Francis Drake? Thomas More? Guy Fawkes?
My progeny is scarce, for I rarely feel the urge to protect this land anymore.
Lol, sick dog
But
as
yes,
written.
one of those you named is
Oh, one
your
of them?
immortal
But
brother.
which one?
Maybe you shall meet one night.
He's not going to tell us
So
which
that is
one.
all we are.
That's so funny.
Puppets you create to defeat some threat born from a dreaming devil.
No. You are my sons. I am proud of you. I mourn when you fail.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I guess he would fall in between Arthur and William Marshall, wouldn't he? So, like, seems reasonable.
Speak clearly then, and answer my last question.
What is it?
Did I defeat the epidemic?
Now you've found the castle, Jonathan Reed. Only you can answer that. Farewell, my child. I shall dream about you soon.
Well, you see, that just sounds weird. It's probably meant to be, like, nice, heartfelt as a sentiment, but still weird. It's probably not anything to loot around here. I think we're past sort of looting point
It's
in the game.
locked, all right.
Oh.
The castle walls look decrepit. Maybe I can find a way to sneak in.
Are you allowed to sneak in? Sneaking is... Sneaking is illegal. I haven't been invited. I like the little moat though. It's very good. Actually, this and the horned dude, as in the aesthetic of a horned dude, which reminded me of this French drama I watched, which was... What the hell was it called? Can't remember what it was called now. It's on Netflix. It was quite good. It was the, you know, typical sort of angsty cop woman, but also mysterious, mythical aspects. Can I go and open the gate from the inside? Yes, I can. Oh, I can't. Wow. True proof that we're never leaving this area, because it is truly the end game, is that I can't unlock the door from the inside. It's a big cross. For God's sake, Johnson, get up the stairs. There we go. Oh, it's pretty though. Oh, and the sun just hitting it just right. Isn't that absolutely fantastic lighting? Oh, especially given that like the whole game has been at night. It's such a contrast. Oh, so good. Beautiful. This looks locked as well.
I cannot enter. The lady of the manor isn't expecting visitors.
So good. That door doesn't go anywhere. Just explore. Battlements. I presume we're in like Scotland on a tiny island or something. Yeah, there's just an ordinary house over there. Like, yeah, how do the inhabitants of that house feel about the fact that this castle is not on any maps, you know? Just makes it inconvenient for them. Ooh, ah. Tombstones. Robin Englewood. 15 whatevers. Next one. Mary Englewood. Mary Whitaker. Died in the same year. Interesting. I'm guessing that they're Ashbury's parents. Why did the music just bong like that? That made me jump. I don't like these bongs. Okay, let's think about this. The game would want you to come up past those gravestones. I don't know. It's just, ooh, I can see inside. Can I get in through the... You could totally fit through there, Jonathan. There's no glass. Anyway, staircase. Here we go. Nope, there's a gate. Never mind. Right, back to the graves, because interactable objects is a good sign from the developers. Like, this is where you're supposed to be. Okay, this is where I am supposed to be. This tall one doesn't have a name on that I need to worry about. This door doesn't do anything. Can I teleport up to a higher level? No, it doesn't look like it. I assume that means I have to come through here. Which, you know, I had already done because I came at it from a different angle, but, you know.
It's locked, all right.
Definitely not that way in. God, that lighting. Absolutely spectacular. Okay, round this way and then not get distracted by the battlements. This way. Does this... Okay, no, this way is not a way. Never mind. Ah! There we go. Found the way.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but I think I smell Elizabeth's perfume. She must be here somewhere. I cannot enter.
Okay, I think we're in for a sort of maze section, really, in terms of locked doors that you can and can't go through. It's aesthetically pleasing, though, extremely. Piano. It's a fairly modern piano, though. I mean, like, you know, less than 100 years old or whatever. In 1918, I mean. Like, who installed this modern piano in this crumbling castle? Can you imagine being the guy who had to deliver the piano and the gramophone? Oh dear. Countess Somerset says, thank you for coming. Ah, founding an orphanage. Oh my god. Oh, I know, right? It's so stupid. So circa the French Revolution. Sounds like a good idea to adopt children.
It's locked, all right.
Also convenient to eat children sometimes when you're very hungry.
This castle is falling apart.
Yeah, no shit, darling. You can tell that from the outside. Still got, like, carpets, though. Like... oh, I could get through here. Oops.
That sweet fragrance.
Oh, I probably missed something
Elizabeth's
upstairs
perfume.
now if I'm stuck.
She was here, and recently.
Okay, but was she not literally sitting over there, or did I? Oh no, it wasn't. It was just a cool dining room. Elizabeth with her then husband, Mr. Blackwood, Versailles, French Revolution era. Exciting. Dr. Swansea. Blood addiction. She works in a sanatorium. Lovely. That's her. Oh, by Van Gogh. Oh, I love that. That's very good. That's the best thing when people do with vampire, like, you know, literature. It's really like having them meet every historical person ever, because goals. I assume that the basement is going to be where I need to go, right? Oh no, maybe not. I thought for sure spooky basement. Aha! Spooky entrance hall. Oh, very spooky.
This
Rats?
painting looks suspicious.
Rats that I can eat. That's a very bad sign that we're not actually done fighting yet. Painting looks suspicious. Which painting? Oh, that painting! I mean, I guess. Oh, it's the Red Queen. And Marshall fighting the Red Queen. I would think. That's what it looks like anyway. Anything else? Around the back here? No, okay. We will go back upstairs in a second. I just want to look in the dining room first. Enormous fireplace, as befits a proper castle. Oh, that's it. What have we got? Angus McAllister. Aha! Yes, here we go. Crypt access. This is the guy who has been doing some of the renovations. A lovely Scottish castle. Proud to continue the work started by my great-grandfather in 1795. Anything else hidden in these cupboards? No. Okay, that diary doesn't mean anything. Cool. Oh yeah, this is the bit I saw through the window, I think. Yeah, what? I was thinking about this the other day. The form of address, Lady Ashbury, would suggest that she is married to somebody called Sir Someone Ashbury.
I have this thirst for blood.
Can I actually look at the painting? Like... Oh!
A sword and a moon are the symbols I should look for.
Okay, okay, okay. Oh, we're gonna have to press secret buttons to get into the crypt, because it would be classic. And this gets us right back to the beginning, so I can go and explore those upstairs rooms that I didn't see because I fell down through the floor.
It's locked.
Oh, fine. Maybe I didn't actually have an option not to fall through the floor. Yeah. Oh no, she was Elizabeth Blackwood before. Actual Vampyr, amazing. Obviously not literally. Yeah, so here's the original Mr. McAllister. Kind renovations.
Like most castles, this one has a crypt. And it holds something special inside.
So this is actually her bedroom. I feel like we should just wander in. Oh, and that's the painting she did of me!
Elizabeth, my love, you allow my portrait to watch over you while you sleep. I'm flattered.
That's so cute. Oh, I love that. That's adorable. Okay, I can get back round into the big atrium. Yeah, I love giant fireplaces. They're so good. Of course, like, in their original condition, as it were, they would be like full of various sort of spits and ovens and whatever, probably. Or like, you know, you would put things to keep them warm closer to the fire than you would like. Anyway, conveyance of a large coffin from Temple Church, installing it in the crypt. Guess who was in the large coffin? Unsurprisingly, William Marshall was in the large coffin. I would think, anyway. Right, there we go, that's that door unlocked. So I'm looking for a sword and a moon. Whereabouts am I looking for a sword and a moon? A secret passage, says the game. Okay, fantastic. Is it not just... Oh, painting I missed. What do we got? In Paris, 1888. Presumably the opening of the Eiffel Tower was about then, wasn't it? Okay, secret passage time. Where would I put a secret passage? And it's not just the actual doorway to the crypt, because there was that as well. Like, there's a staircase that goes down. Is it not that? Like, you know, staircase that goes down. Apparently not. Some sort of press exactly one shield, not any of the others kind of puzzle, or does it? Lots of ominous creaks, which I also approve of. Maybe I need to go back outside. Oh, no. Yeah, that glimmered. There we go. That's a shield.
What are these symbols?
Uh-huh.
I can feel a mechanism, but it doesn't work.
Okay, well that one's...
One last switch.
The sword. Oh, so it's the giant fireplace is the secret passage. Fantastic. Where's the other one? We need a moon. Symbol with a moon on it. I don't know whether it's... like, aha! Is that the moon? I can't see what it is because no, that's a flower. Moon? Yes, that's the moon.
Voila.
There we go. Voila. Allons-y. Spooky passage. Oh, very spooky. Poorly lit. Love it. Electricity though, somebody's wired it in, which is good. Very dramatic. I love it. It doesn't really look like it was renovated in the late 18th century, to be fair, but still. Like, you know, they were very into smoothed stones, you know, neatly cut edging and facades and stuff, like. Not to be a fusspot or anything.
Drop your... You have nothing to be afraid of.
Oh no.
Shall we
He's very
abandon
old.
this then? Shall we lower our heads?
No. Never. You taught me that.
He's so old that he's like blue. Amazing.
Blood is approaching. Old but young. How strange. Shall I drink it? Smite it?
No, Father. He is a friend. Please, rest. I'll take care of it.
Caution, Elizabeth. Deceit runs through these veins.
I know, Father. What took you so long, Jonathan?
Was busy fighting the Red Queen and shit.
Is this...
Oh, you
really?
feel like you can't
Yes.
just do that with a broadsword, you know, they're
This is
very heavy.
William Marshall.
Then again, she is a vampire.
First Earl of Pembroke, servant of 5 mortal kings, former regent and savior of England. The greatest knight who ever lived, according to some.
And
I mean, yeah, according to
you
his own
called him
fairly
father?
sycophantic biographers.
For he gave me eternal life, and much more.
I have so many questions, Elizabeth.
You always had questions, Dr. Reed.
Now that I stand before you both, in this vault, I know not where to begin.
We still have a few minutes left.
Until the end
Where
of the
are
game.
we?
Absolutely.
What is this place?
This is the Ashbury estate. I inherited the title when I purchased the castle.
Ah,
Is this
okay.
your retreat?
So she didn't marry the
Something
name.
of a secret place?
It's more of a sanctuary, really. This is where I take care of my father. Ever since he became unwell.
Okay, but why is he unwell?
Are you not afraid someone might discover you here? It's not that hard to find.
Do not assume that I would hesitate to silence anyone who tried to reveal my secret. Fortunately, it has rarely come to that.
Rarely, but not never. Important.
Why did you flee here?
When you
It's
told
her
me I
house.
was the
She's
healthy
fine.
carrier, I had nowhere else to go.
You mean you had to return to the real source of this scourge?
Yes, to end it, once and for all.
Will you go back to London?
No, Jonathan. I do not intend to.
She
And what of your
clearly
daughter?
intends to
Charlotte
kill
is a
herself.
strong, independent woman who's about to come into money. I took care of everything. Now it's time for her to shape her future.
I have destroyed the disaster, this creature that Harriet Jones had become. The epidemic is no more, and London will recover. In time.
Yes. You did well, Jonathan. You truly saved the city.
Yes,
And, you know, the rest
we
of
did.
the country.
Despite all obstacles. I'm truly convinced we did it together, Elizabeth.
I cannot bear knowing I was the cause of all this. Through the use of my own blood.
No.
I mean, it wasn't really,
This
your fault.
catastrophe was the result of unethical experimentation. And the will of a creature so inexplicably evil, she exceeds all the terrible wonders I have seen since my death.
But it was my blood all along. My corrupted blood of hate. The
But
poisoned
how?
blood
Why?
of my father. A healthy carrier. That's all I am.
Why are you hiding William Marshall here?
How could I not take care of him? He sacrificed himself by giving me the only dose of antidote he had.
He gave
Wait,
you the
antidote to what?
antidote.
I'm
Yes.
confused.
And in doing so, he knew he'd have to be confined here. And yet he volunteered. That's how great a man William Marshall was. And still is.
What do you do for him?
I visit him as often as possible. I paint the landscapes he will never see again. I feed him with my blood.
You feed him? You barely sustain yourself on the weak blood of the dying, yet you give him your blood?
After he saved me from the blood rage, I swore I would never kill to feed. He said the same.
Well, that's very ethical of you both.
Is he dangerous?
What do you think? He is a thirsty Ekon who has not fed in centuries. An elder vampire driven by an urge to kill and spread the blood of hate.
No redemption, then.
And yet he thinks he has been offered immortality by the angels to protect the feeble and to smite the unholy.
Yeah, sounds about
Can
right.
he communicate?
Yes. Sometimes he even seems like the noble knight who saved and raised me. But you know, the malice never fully leaves his eyes.
We could cure him.
It's
More mad
too
science.
late. The blood of hate has run for too long. The antidote would not work on him. I tried. Believe me, I tried.
William Marshall infected you. He is the true, original carrier.
Yes.
How?
But he saved
because
me
he
by sacrificing himself.
is of the same
Saved
strong
you?
lineage as Jonathan
The
is. You know.
tears of angels. The cleansing of impure blood by an older, more powerful blood. It worked on me, did it not?
Yes. Blood is the definitive key to our species. Scowls, cleansing, lineage. Do you really think it worked?
It has, Jonathan. I was nothing but a beast who took pleasure in slaughter. I roamed across Europe, reaping my bloody crop.
Well there you go, maybe
It
she
was the
enjoyed the
blood
French
of hate.
Revolution.
But my father's antidote cured me.
Who are you, really?
How could I answer that? I went through many lives and identities to reach this day.
Okay,
To
but
you,
like when?
I am Elizabeth Ashbury, and that's all I wish to be.
I understand.
respect that.
And I respect your desire for privacy.
Thank you, Jonathan.
How did you meet William Marshall?
He was an
All the
Ekon
point
for
when.
centuries when he found me. He saved me from certain death by making me his progeny.
Why did he choose you?
You should ask him that.
Did you ever blame him?
Not
I love
even
it
when
when
he
there
was
are
infected.
Bats
He bit
or
me.
rats
He is my
hanging around in the
father.
background.
He raised me. He taught me how to behave.
What about us?
What do you mean?
You know my feelings towards you, Elizabeth. But you left without a word. So I'm
This
worried
awkward
about your
conversation in
feelings
front of
towards
your
me.
completely
I love
insane
you, Jonathan.
geriatric dad.
I've loved you since the moment I saw you rescue poor Mr. Hampton in that filthy slaughterhouse. Forgetting the danger as you turned your back, like the newborn fool you were.
You should have told me.
No, Jonathan. The William Marshall myth lies at the heart of so many hostile plans. I could not risk jeopardizing his safety.
So why did you come here? You knew I would follow you. I can't let you go.
Because I know now the blood of hate is still in my veins. No one but I can put an end to this tragedy.
I can help you. You can trust me, Elizabeth.
I know, Jonathan. You have been the most
They've only
loyal
known each other a
ally these
few
last
weeks.
few
Thanks for
weeks.
reminding us of that.
But this is my duty.
Would your protege agree to speak with me? I have so many questions.
That's not
Go
the
on,
word.
Jonathan.
Protege is the
But
wrong word
be
there.
careful.
Progenitor is the word you were looking for, I think. Oopsie daisies. Oh well. Hi, Dad. You are the world's coolest dude.
Yes, Sir William. My God. You really are William Marshall. You served Richard the Lionheart and his brother, King John.
He does. Well, he was
It is such a privilege to
part
meet
of the
I did in
the
my
thing that
day.
was cool about him was the fact that
Come
he survived till he
closer
was
if
like,
you want to
you know,
speak.
well in his 80s, which was
For
pretty
my
neat for
hearing
someone in
isn't
12,
what it
you know,
used to
30
be.
or whatever.
I think your hearing is fine, sir.
What is it you want then?
I found your research on the antidote.
No, tell
The
me about
tears of the
Henry
angels.
III, please.
What ingredients did you use?
Once I understood what the ingredients were, I used the tears of King Richard and the pure blood of the valiant Boadicea.
How'd you get that?
King Richard and
I mean,
Boadicea.
Richard he was buds with, that makes more sense.
How did you
but
find such relics?
It took me many years to locate their hiding place. Then I had to learn the formula. If I recall, it belonged to an ancient brotherhood. The Order of St. Paul, I believe.
Yep.
And did it work?
Yes. The tears cleansed my poor Elizabeth's blackened heart.
I like his
It was such
jumbly
a
outfit.
blessing to see
You know,
her
like he's still
smile
got his sort of crusader like heraldry on his jumper or whatever, but then he's got a sort of
I found
18th
and
century
defeated
coat
the
over the top.
disaster that was threatening to smite London. You should know that the city is safe for now, Sir William.
Then may I call you brother? Did you resist its poison? Even a scratch from a beast so evil could endanger
Yeah, I
you
mean, it's a
and
bit
all
vague, isn't
those
it?
you care for.
You also defeated one in 1666. Who was it?
She was a malicious witch who spread plague throughout the city with her army of rats.
Nice.
She had been hiding in a bakery in
And
Pudding
equals the
Lane
Great
for
Fire
months
putting her out,
when I
obviously.
finally
But
found
it's
her.
classic.
How did you defeat it?
We
Fire.
fought for hours.
And then exploding St.
In the
Paul's.
end, I had to lock her in St. Paul's Cathedral and burn the building down. I wanted to be sure she was destroyed.
Yep, well, you took St. Paul's with it.
The blood of hate. How does it affect you? Do you feel it now?
The blood of hate? Yes. Nothing more than a sneeze, really. A sneeze for so long, you could blow a fortress down if you released it.
The almighty sneeze.
I would like to ask you about vampires.
I would like to ask you about Richard the Lionheart, please.
Considering your experience, please tell me what you know.
They are terrible creatures. I have seen and fought many in my time.
It was a bit sort of mundane as metaphors go, you know?
Beaks.
I have never seen such a creature. What are you talking about?
Of course you've never seen a creature like them. Vampires are deadly, swift and implacable.
Where did you encounter such creatures?
The
Transylvania.
last time I saw
Oh no.
one was in a Celtic
Obviously.
temple near Salisbury. A terrible and god-forsaken place full of ghosts and pestilence.
Can we speak about the Morrigan?
The Red Queen. What of her?
Just
You
all the
met
law.
her, did you not?
Just once. But she never ceased to sing to me. I love her song.
Well,
It's a
I
song of
mean,
blood and war.
depends on how you feel about war
I
crimes and
wish
the
she would
standards of the
sometimes
time
let
and
me
the
rest.
standards of subsequent leaders and contemporaries.
Do you know who she is?
I don't want to discuss this in front of my sweet Elizabeth.
Why?
For a time, she too could hear the red song. The steps she
Honestly,
danced
you
to
massacre the
melody
Muslims
brought pain
once,
upon the world.
and then everybody gets mad about it for 800 years.
Do you remember Murden, your maker?
Only God is my
Then,
maker,
babe. Double D.
for he created everything on this earth. He blessed me with eternal life through his archangel, Michael.
But Murden, Michael, is a vampire. He made you a blood-sucking creature of the night.
Blood, yes. I used to drink it from the throats of the unworthy. Then I was punished for my deceit. During my penance, I rely entirely upon my sweet Elizabeth.
Tell me about Elizabeth. How was she affected?
I do not wish
Absolutely.
to discuss it.
Please, Sir William. I need to know what the blood of hate is. How is it transmitted?
After defeating the disaster in St. Paul's Cathedral, I returned to my retreat, infected. This is where my sweet Elizabeth found me, for she heard my pain from across the sea.
Where had she been?
Where is this
She was
retreat you mentioned?
In London, under Temple
France,
Church,
I guess.
beneath my empty tomb. I always loved to sleep there while listening to the bell above.
I think he is actually, like,
What
in his doom,
happened
the
then?
temple.
The blood of hate had twisted me into a rage-filled man. I attacked my progeny and infected her too.
Oh dear.
Forgive me, Elizabeth. I failed you.
You bit her again. Is that how she was infected with the disaster's blood? I think I understand now.
Elizabeth fled, and I fell to my knees, begging for forgiveness. I swore I would find a way to make things right.
How did you meet Elizabeth?
Times were tough. I had awakened to protect the land from a new plague. I heard her sing for her dead family, singing for her death to come. I chose to save her.
Well,
When
she
was
probably
that?
didn't
It
appreciate
was
that.
so long ago. A few years after Elizabeth of England and Catherine of France established their alliance against Spain.
1587?
What did you
Something
do?
like that.
I raised her as my progeny. After she left to see the world, I rebuilt her deceased parents' inn. Owned it as William Thorne for a time. Those were good years.
Imagine just bumping into William Marshall in a pub.
Did you really sacrifice yourself to save her?
That was the only righteous path. The blood of hate made me betray her. I am at peace here. I can think about what I've done and how I failed.
Do you not want to be cured?
No. This hunger is mine. I would feel empty without it. It has been part of me for so long. All I want is quiet. Silence.
You agreed to be confined here, then?
Yes. Once I was sure she was cured, I asked to be locked down here. I deserve it. The world needs it.
Cool. I assume
We could
we're
set
gonna...
you free.
No,
Let you
don't
out.
do that.
Isn't that what you want?
I pray for the day I'll see the sky again. I have all but forgotten its colors. I could walk and do so many things beneath the stars. But I doubt it would be wise to release me.
Then will you stay here and repent?
Elizabeth told me it will not be long now. I cannot wait to feel the sweet caress of her hand on my cheek after so long, as she releases me.
I mean, how though? Would you kill a vampire? I mean, obviously, like, you know, silver
Has
and
the time
steaks and
come?
stuff. Well, chopping his head off before.
Yes, Father.
Why not unleash me then? To see the sky a final time.
You already are the sky, and all its stars.
I'm not defeated, for I welcome the sword you bear. For it is mine.
You were never defeated, my lord.
What's she gonna do though? I feel like stabbing him is not good enough. Okay.
Farewell, Father.
Yeah.
And to you also, Jonathan.
Cutting his head off is good enough
What
then,
do
I
you-
guess. She's
I
gonna
can't
jump in that
stand what I've
pyre over
become.
there.
This healthy carrier, as you put it. The
Was rather.
flames will purify the poison that runs in my veins.
No! I won't allow this to happen.
Not up
I
to you.
am death, Jonathan. Wherever I go, I can't stand it.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, champion of Murden, chosen to save England from the vampire epidemic. I could cure you.
What do you mean?
We are creatures of blood, Elizabeth. Everything about us is in our blood. With time, I could perfect the antidote William Marshall gave you. Trust me, for time is on our side.
Well, I think she's gonna do it anyway. I don't think I'm gonna be able to persuade her.
That is a risk I cannot take, Jonathan. I won't bring another such disaster into this world.
Elizabeth, no. Trust me.
I mean, it was Swansea's fault. He was the one who did the dodgy infusion, the transfusion. Or
How
whatever,
could I
you know?
trust you, Jonathan? How could I take such a chance?
I'll stay here with you then. As long as we must, until I find a cure.
You have no idea what you're talking about, Jonathan. Despite his madness, William was strong enough to start the centuries. I doubt we can do the same.
We will lock ourselves down then. I'll get all the material I need and I'll perform my research here with you until you're cured.
Absolutely.
Are you mad? Who would take care of us? Who would free us if it takes decades or even more?
Old Bridget will take care of us.
Obviously. How are you going to tell her?
Serious, aren't you? You really are ready to do this?
I
love you,
He loves you very
Elizabeth.
much, you see.
I can do this.
Gonna
Please,
blind her
stay
with science.
I believe you. This
Yay!
is crazy.
I wonder
believe you, Jonathan.
if I had done, you know, killed a lot of people or whatever, she probably wouldn't have believed me. But because I'm such a good doctor. Yay!
One
right?
prayer for the summoned, called by this song. Child born from darkness, whose path ye must find. Now the song is sung, and your path chosen. England is safe,
Well, there's
for you
old
have
Bridget.
prevailed. I bid you farewell, my champion, bittersweet. You found yourself a newer quest.
And there they
And
are
so I
doing
leave you to it.
science.
My queen sleeps once again, and I'll soon join her slumber, until alas she rises, woken by the hunger never fed.
Yay, Stonehenge, because why not? Yay! Taste for Blood Chivo for finishing the game, I guess. Da da da! No, they come with the credits. Maybe they're a French dev team. Huh. Like, yeah, I'm fairly sure I read that they're not, like, English, and therefore the fact that they managed to do a relatively good job with, you know, London and Londonishness was quite good, you know. Woo! Absolutely. Right, let's... Can we skip? There we go. Oh no! I wonder if I can... Hang on. If I... absolutely. I mean, yeah, definitely. The writers had fun with this, which is good. Now, question is, if I go back into the game very quickly, do I get to just hang around? Or do I only get to replay the end game over and over? I am curious to know. Because I never, you know, plenty of side quests I didn't finish and whatever, but I think I've got plenty out of this game in terms of no thank you bot, for crying out loud. Yeah, it looks like I just get to redo the end over and over again. Well, that's fine. Anyway, I guess that's it for Vampyr, really. I'm not gonna... don't click the link, oh my god. Yeah, I guess, you know, in my own time I'll probably do some, you know, killy everyone sort of replays and whatever, but as for what I'm going to stream, I guess this is it for Vampyr. I'm going to find something else to do. Right. Grumbles wants me to play Borderlands. I might do that on Sunday, that'll be interesting. Bit of a change in pace, really, you know, shooter rather than deep character-based RPG-ish type stuff. But yeah, I will update the schedule to reflect whatever the heck I decide. And yeah, Matt, thank you very much for joining me. Thank you to unknown and unknowable viewers who don't comment or anything else. You should comment, join us in the chat, like, subscribe, all that jazz. This will be up on YouTube. I still need to archive last time's part as well. And yeah, next stream on Sunday, which will probably be Borderlands, or Borderlands 2. Yeah, Borderlands 2. Anything involving Jedi or elves? I mean, yeah, you make a good point. Well, just the, you know, Jedi and elves. I should get Mass Effect Legendary Edition, but the problem is that it is expensive, and yeah, I will do that at some point. And then I will play all of Mass Effect on the channel. That'll be great. But yes, until then, thank you very much for watching, everybody, and see you on Sunday. Bye.